All right. Welcome to the first round of the Challenger Cup of Season 11. This game is going to be featuring two Dark Elf teams, coached by both Oropher and Jester77. And I am joined by a playoff coach from G-Man 4D Gunnerside.
4D, that's right.
All right. I just got a message from Oropher saying Oropher just gave me a message saying you're casting extra nerves now. Okay.
Oh no.
He must have seen the post in the streaming announcements. But yeah, he says he'll be back when the game's over and maybe he'll tune in for some advice. We're probably going to be starting a little bit later than the scheduled time, which is 2 minutes from now. That's why we started the stream a little bit early. So we can go over the teams while we get all the admin stuff out of the way.
Yeah.
Now I just need to find Oropher's team. The Ramian Rebels.
I think it's Romanian.
Romanian? Yeah, you're probably right. Romanian. The one team that has currently accepted their ticket. And this team is from... It was from...
Rel
4A
right?
second. It was the Rel 4A second place. And that means it is not a fresh team. It is a two-div team. I mean, two-season team. And they have a fair deal of development.
Yeah.
One witch elf, I imagine one witch elf died recently and was replaced with She Who Must Be Obeyed. I can't imagine you'd have a witch elf with 0 SPP for this long. And a lot of dodge everywhere, which a dark elf staple, especially on the blitzers. Opting to go with a runner with Blodge Sure Hands, so that I imagine will be the ball carrier with Tagorn.
Yep.
And then we've got Raj wrestle lineman with the Bad Seed, Blodge, Eldarin, some guard that I believe is Agi Bus Niggle, and that Niggle could become important in the game. And we've also got our blitzers, which are very decked out. You got one Mighty Blow blitzer, you got 1+ strength tackle Blodge blitzer. You've got a Dauntless blitzer, which I don't think is going to have any impact on this game with its Dauntless, but maybe if Oropher gets on to the next round, that Dauntless could become very valuable, considering his upcoming opponents are going to be higher strength teams featuring either Undead or Nurgle. And do you have anything to add, Gunnerside? Like, I think this team is pretty well positioned for this matchup. It's got the Sure Hands, the Blodge. The only thing is that it's also very high TV, and when going into Jester's team, we're going to go over Jester's team. Jester most likely will get a Wizard from this matchup.
Yep. I mean, you said most of it, but it's an impressive team. Mighty Blow is actually pretty huge in this matchup because it means he can actually play not the bash game, but he can start removing some elves. And I mean, the bench is like pretty incredible, even though it does really increase his team value.
Yeah, this team is probably going to have a sufficient bench, as noted in the chat and by Gunnerside.
The one guard player is, I'm not entirely sure about what I think about him. Like, guard is nice, but that's a really maimed piece. That might be a weak point of this team.
And if we are playing in Oropher's stadium, I haven't actually checked that. He has a beer stand.
I'll try and take a look.
And he has plenty of sidestep. We will check Jester's team. I don't think Jester's team has as much sidestep, so I think that might be a slight edge for Oropher. Let's see if I can find his team, because it's not even in the competition yet. Jester77. And there's the Dark Side Dreamers based off the Dark Side Cowboys. Team theme, you got Hubris, Rakarth, and a variety of other teams, star players on the Dark Side Cowboys, like the Dark Side Cowboys mythical Blood Bowl historical team. And this team is very well in terms of SPP distribution. It doesn't have as many seasons as Oropher's team. It only has one season, but a good amount of SPP. I imagine we're going to see these misnext games undone when Jester77 decides to take that MNG ticket, and then we can apply it and then add him to the comp. Yeah, Iron Adept. He doesn't have any dodge on his Agi, so that could be an issue in terms of burning rerolls. He decides to try to take advantage of it.
Yeah, that Agi really needs dodge because, I mean, Agi really isn't close to as useful as it usually is without dodge. You just roll ones everywhere and you cry. Quick thing to note is that it is the Dark Side Dreamers' stadium. So that means no enhancement unless he buys one right now. Yeah. As you said earlier, it's like this SPP spread is really quite impressive. Though it does mean that some of his pieces are, I don't know, in a somewhat strange position. You really want dodge on those agi pieces. That Mighty Blow piece could really use tackle, especially in this scenario. And well, that rookie runner is less than ideal.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that runner will necessarily be the ball carrier. The dump off is nice, but no protective stats whatsoever. Maybe you want to hold it on somebody else that has Lodge, or you can put it on a plus agility, the plus agility guard. Though I imagine you want that guard elsewhere.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who he decides to carry on. I mean, he can take the runner to have, you know, some of his, for example, blitzers in more like a frontline situation, but at the same time, if he does get blitzed, like, there's nothing there to defend him. To be honest, he does have dump off. Dump off, like, it's not great, but it might do work. Who knows? And the Romanian rebels, they don't have any leap. They don't have any strip ball, so could be worse. Could be worse.
Yeah, true. And how do you think? Because I have an idea. What I would like, I would think Oropher would probably try to approach this by trying to lock down the middle and force Jester77 on the sides, especially since he doesn't have so much sidestep, and Oropher has a greater amount of dodge and bodies. I think he can probably bog down the middle effectively, and then maybe try to get some surfs in.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think you're
Truck.
right.
Gunner side is co-casting with me right now.
Yep. I think the Romanian rebels, they have the dodge, they have the strength advantage. They're equal on guard, although the guard on the Romanian rebels isn't great. Still guard though. I think the Romanian rebels can definitely win, you know, not a bash game, but more of a, not sure what to call it, more of a dominant hitting game, perhaps. Although, to be fair, the Dark Side Dreamers, they also have 13 players. So, both teams have a pretty decent bench.
Right. I don't think removals are going to play, unless
It
they are
will.
key player removals. I don't think it's going to play a huge impact on this game.
Yes, I would agree. Yeah. Thor has Dauntless, but that doesn't really matter.
So we are waiting on Jester77 to show. If I can find. There's Dark Side Dreamers. Wait, they're already in the. Wait. Is he not getting his MNGs applied?
Hold up, that's odd.
Hey, Chopsu.
Should we ask him, or?
I guess. Let me see. Hopefully the match hasn't. Well, if the match has already started, then let's check if it's actually started.
Yeah.
It is started, so I'm going in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's going to be playing with 2 MNGs, so that's 11 players. Maybe he's thinking he can get worthwhile inducements out of that, though he
I
already has a
guess.
decent amount already.
Yeah, I mean,
So we're just getting to the kickoff.
get the ref.
And a bribe will be in play. Not the position I'd want to be as Jester. Now the Oropher can start fouling and not have to worry too much about send-down.
Yep. Looks like he got Eldril with that money he had.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he thought Eldril was perhaps more worthwhile than the Mighty Blow Witch.
Eldril, a
Not sure.
Bloodwiser Babe, and a Wizard, I think, are the inducements we are seeing right now.
Yep. Looks like he does carry on
The Mighty Blow Witch is MNG Random Boy. I don't know if Jester didn't realize he couldn't get the MNG clear, or if he just thinks that the inducements are more valuable than the Mighty Blow Witch.
Maybe he doesn't value the Challenger Scup that high and doesn't want his Mighty Blow Witch to get hurt. That's, I guess, a thing.
That's true. I mean, those MNGs aren't going to get hurt. He decided not to? Okay, Arch. Alright, well, at least he knew. That's the important part.
Going aggressive down the right-hand side, maybe trying to go for a quick score to get on defense, to use the Wizard better.
Yeah, with Eldril and the Wizard combo, it would be very difficult for Oropher to keep the ball completely clean on defense.
Then again, he should be careful when going down the sideline, because Frenzy is always a thing with Dark Elves.
Yes, and the players up in the front aren't the sidesteppers.
Could be an option to, if he does want to two-turn, to try and throw it to Eldril, because he does have cash.
Yeah, it's certainly an option. And usually he has two other skills that I doubt they will necessarily play a role in this, but maybe, depending on how the game goes. He has Nerves of Steel, so you can mark him, but he can still catch on a 2+. And he also has Pass Block.
I really want to see Pass Block do work this game. I love that skill.
I imagine they're going to try to stick to a running game if possible, but if the pressure is on and there's not much time left, we might see some passes.
Yep. I mean, I'm not sure if he really does want to score next turn, because his one scoring threat needs one GFI.
So if you're Oropher here,
You hit Eldril.
you hit Eldril?
Yeah.
So then you need to use the guard in order to get that 2-die.
Well, you don't, because he's strength 4.
Oh, I mean, if you're hitting it with the strength 4, I thought you were maybe hitting him with like the Mighty Blow Blitzer to get that Mighty Blow hit in.
Well, that means basing your Agi 3, native guard. Not sure if that's worth it, but tackle probably does enough. We'll see though. It's odd to see his inducement money being spent this. I mean, I hate to say it, but perhaps sloppily, allowing the blitz turn 1 on Eldril. Doesn't even need a dodge or anything. Yep, there's the blitz. And just a stun. So perhaps not punished.
I mean, I agree with you, Truck. I don't think the fast play is a bad option here for Jester. Because if he can get the score here and then convert another score this half, it'll put Oropher on his back foot. And it will be quite difficult for him to recover.
I wouldn't hate seeing him foul Eldril, if I'm completely honest, even though it's a stun foul. He does have the bribe, and Eldril is perhaps one of the more important players on the pitch right now.
And granted, he is already stunned. So, I mean, if you just get another stun on that foul, you don't get a whole lot of value. You burn the bribe there.
Getting the removal, though, would be huge.
I'm actually... Let me see if I... Yeah, I'm actually fairly... Yeah, he's going to surf this lineman, Indrist. I was surprised Oropher positioned him here. Ooh. Yeah, you just...
Or not.
Take the wrestle there. If he wants to score now, Sleipnir is 2 GFIs away. So you would be throwing a 2+ throw, 2+ catch, and then a double 2+ for the GFIs.
That's not great.
It's not great. The other option is you could throw it to Hawthorne, but that would require either you to pass it to Sleipnir, and then he would hand it off Hawthorne, and it would be roughly the same amount of dice.
Yeah.
Right, he's going to throw the ball.
Apparently.
All right, there's a 1.
Oof, and those GFIs are suddenly very scary.
I think you still have to do them. There's no way you're going to get this ball completely safe unless you go back. He still has that option. He can turn back.
He can, but he might get his runner surf for his troubles.
If he can protect the... Because you can't really blitz him from where the Witch Elf is. You'd have to blitz him from the back. Or if would have to blitz from behind the runner.
Yeah.
To get that surf. Oropher is now... He is going back.
Yes, he is.
Because if you would fail those GFIs there, it would be very, very bad.
Yes. You'd be sweating it. Facing up the strength 4, perhaps looking to get a block on it, but if he doesn't get a knockdown, all of a sudden he has a base cage.
Yeah, if he blocks with Thor. Well, now he... Well... I'll give him a 2 die. But you're right, he'll still have a base cage. 2 die without the Dauntless. Didn't want to give... Well, actually, since he didn't cancel out Forlorn Hope, and taking the wrestle there was the right move. As in, you push him. I don't think there's any push direction here which would have been more favorable for you.
No. Though he does have the ball on one of his only guard pieces now. I think it is his only guard piece, which is less than ideal.
Yeah, Sleipnir is the only guard. There's only 1 guard for each team, so... And Hubris getting out of that pickle.
Disengage now. Could have fouled the strength 4 actually. What's done is done.
Now, do you think Oropher just tries to screen him off, or maybe he can try to pin him to the sideline here? Does have to be conscious of Hubris as a scoring threat.
Yeah, I think he'll continue to try and screen off, lure him closer to the sideline, maybe get some surfs off. Don't think you can, allocate too many resources to Hubris. You might even base up the guard and take a Mighty Blow hit on his Agi5 lineman, Asperon.
That's certainly an option.
Getting some of that Agi5 will be huge, because that makes his retrieval after the Wizard or Elder player or whatever makes it a lot harder. Of course, he does have, you know, the other Agi5, but still. That's a hit on the runner too. Mighty Blow one.
Has to be pretty careful about positioning there, though, because if you were to go with the Mighty Blow, it'd be pretty difficult to get Gallup back safe. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And now he can't really... He's shown that he's not going to do that by moving Eldrin over next to the Witch. Looks like he's, rather than go aggressive, he is just going to try to screen him off, prevent him from moving forward.
I don't hate it. I don't.
Maybe the blitz is going to go to Hubris. That's where I'm thinking, especially with the way he's positioned right now.
Yeah, I think it's a Hubris blitz, but... Comes the Mighty Blow. Gets the knockdown.
That should stop the score. Well, he's still in scoring position, though I am not sure Jester would go for that score.
No. That would be a 3+ throw, I think. So, yeah.
2+ dodge in tackle with double GFI. And then you'd have to throw it and catch it. It's a lot of dice. A for once, no whiz bug. That's right, Iron It Up. You can see the wizard.
He has based up a little bit, though.
Just the lineman in the front and the witch.
Trying to use his dodge and strength advantage to its fullest potential.
I feel like Oropher has put in a lot of effort in trying to prevent forward movement, but there's not really a whole lot of movement that prevents Jester from going back towards the center. If he can knock down the bad seed, then he can easily reposition to the center of the pitch.
I mean, I don't think he minds too much.
And that looks like what Jester is looking to do. Hypno Gaze. Well, it fails. But now that's where the blitz is going to go.
No knockdown would mean trouble, however.
Hey, Braumeister. The co-caster is High Elf Coach from G-Man Gunnerside.
There's a fat pow on the Blodge Stepper.
G-Man 4D. And Playoff Coach.
I'm here to watch people do better than me.
Now we're going to see the blitz on the bad seed. No knockdown. Imagine he sidesteps. You can sidestep back. You could sidestep up.
Up to continue basing the blitzer. Maybe get a hit in return.
Provide that pressure.
Oh, decides to dodge out.
Yeah, he's going to center up in his own end rather than upfield.
He is perhaps leaving some of his team stranded, though. There is those linemen, and
It'd be pretty difficult to surf those linemen where they're standing right now. Fortunately. Is the
yeah.
spoiler period 24 hours or 48 hours? I'll be 48 hours just to be safe.
Although I think it's 24. The ball isn't safe. He does have a one-die blitz.
The left corner
with
is
the,
open.
lineman.
I think he's going to be relying on the witch to get there. Dodge and tackle will be required, though. A little bit safer now.
Oh, so it's 48 hours? Alright. Good to know. Good to know.
So far, these elves, aside from that one on the catch, doing really well in terms of these dodge dice.
Yep, not too much exciting happening here. It's mostly a game of posturing so far, but usually in matchups like these, they suddenly explode, right? Oh, cheeky 4+,
Oh, he
3+.
gets the hard dodges, the 4+, 3+, and then fails the 2+ out and gets stunned.
Wow, that's classic.
It's always that last 2+. That's the easiest
always
one
is.
that you miss. I got a very condensed cage here. Do you think Oropher maybe apply pressure now, or does he just continue attacking scoring threats and screening off to try to keep these players in the backfield?
I mean, that's a good question. I mean, just going after scoring threats all day is probably not going to be too useful. Because if you just do that, he'll just score on turn 8 on, with the Agi 5, it's pretty likely. So I think he has to be somewhat aggressive. I think he should go after stuff like Eldril, make his defensive drive less powerful, and be more proactive. It's a stun though.
You are right. And with Eldril, if he were to get casualtied or KO'd, you can't use an Apo on a star player.
Nope.
That's the plus strength getting wrestled down. Wrestling the plus agi wrestle.
He is fine with that though, because it does open up a channel to hit Eldril again.
Do you think that we might see the first foul of the game? Because this plus agi is actually in a decent position to get fouled and still prevent forward movement.
Probably. I know I'd be fouling that thing. Although, Dark Elves, they're not used to fouling, so we might just, almost not even entertain the thought.
Moving Tordor over there. I'm not really sure what he's looking to do there. Maybe he's actually going to apply pressure now. Here we go. I think oh no, there's a screen there.
Well, that's half basing, half screening right there. Looks like he's trying to get him to go down the right-hand side again. Maybe the lineman was there because he wants to blitz with the witch on Eldril and doesn't want to frenzy trap himself.
That could be the case, yeah.
With that mark, it's still a frenzy trap.
Not with that angle, though.
That works, yeah. There's the stun once again.
One short. Mighty Blow would have turned that into a KO. Oropher is putting a lot of value in Eldril, trying to get him off the pitch. I don't know. He's given up the left side again. If he can knock down Forlorn Hope, might see this cage move up the left side.
Yeah, he definitely has the movement to do so. So I'm not sure if the loss of positioning was worth the hit on Eldril. Well, he's basing the cage, so he'll probably want to use some players to hit them, and then he needs some players to blitz the Forlorn Hope. At that point, you don't really have that many players left to form a cage.
Opts to use the Blitzer with dodge as opposed to the Wrestle Witch. But that creates a big enough hole to go through.
Yep.
Could even just score. From back here, I think it could maybe make it a short pass to the end zone, which would be a 2+ with the plus agility.
That's 6 squares for the short pass, isn't it? I mean, he could make it a short pass, but
you'd
would require
need the
2+.
GFIs.
And I think you'd rather do the 3+ pass than the double GFIs either way.
Yeah, if it was a single GFI, you'd do the single GFI.
Doesn't look like he wants to score, however. Just making a cage instead. Which is fair enough, although it does mean the Witch Elf might be getting blitzed next turn. And that is a juicy target with that 87.
How's the blodger?
Doesn't remove it, however.
Let me just change something here. I just realized I don't have armor breaks on. There we go. Gotta add that excitement.
Right. Hope I'm not too far ahead either, so I don't spoil it.
I think you're okay. At least so far.
I guess he continues screening now, applying some pressure, but he's sort of out of position at this point.
Yeah, he's gonna have to... I don't believe... He can get sidesteppers over to that left flank. But... I don't think he can cover the front and the side back towards the middle. The front and the right.
No. Stopping this ball is being quite hard for Oropher now that he hasn't gotten any removals whatsoever.
Yeah, and he's been mostly just playing a relatively passive game. So he opts to put the sidestepper on the left flank. That's a good choice. Wants to maybe add one more. Get that famed elf screen. But that will require some dice.
I mean, ideally, worst case scenario, Jester scores on like his turn 7 and leaves the Dark Elf 2 turns, which is just awful because he can't really use the Wizard. So yeah, either he scores soon or he has to wait until his turn 8.
Yeah, you're right, Truck. I do agree with that. You're gonna struggle trying to get the ball back in 3 turns. You might just want to try to stall it out.
Ooh, the greed reroll there.
Seeing Oropher go for the greed on
Oh,
Ragnarok,
not rewarded.
but does get the mark on the ball and will force the blitz there in all likelihood.
Applying some serious pressure getting in there with his blodge step.
Yeah, and it's actually hard to get the chain push in too. So it's going to be relatively difficult to clear, especially with the guard Callan Himring on Hawthorne Talaris. Actually, no, he can put 1 assist, and he has guard on the ball, fortunately. Yeah, he can clear it off the marks with the blitz and the hit from Hawthorne. Yeah, it looks like Oropher is saying, "Go ahead, you go ahead and score," leaving Hubris completely unmarked back in the backfield.
I guess he's he's fine with what, 4 turns to score. I think that's not really an issue for him. Yes, there's a Wizard, and yes, there's Eldril, but I do think Jester has to score on turn 8 to get the most value.
Yeah, it would be very difficult to steal and score with Dark Elves with only 3 turns while trying to prevent the score. Taking that block there almost implies to me that he's going to go for the score. Maybe try to route around with Sleipnir and throw it from the right of Amlath plus Strength Blitzer.
Yeah, that's probably the best avenue of attack there. We might see Hypnogaze doing some work. It will be one of these.
Hypnogaze on Amlath again. Not roll of 3+. Jester with a decision. Does he take the bolt down and wrestle? And yes, he does. Rather than get marked by Forlorn Hope on the Frenzy follow-up.
Yeah. So what dice does he have to throw to score here? It's a 2+ dodge from tackle.
I don't think he needs to dodge because he hasn't blitzed yet. I think he can get away with just a straight hit. First, he needs to move Odium Khan to the left of Sleipnir, and then he has a 2-die hit with Hawthorne Talaris. And even though Eldrin has sidestep, he will not be able to sidestep back onto the ball. And then you just blitz off Ragnarok for a 2-die. After that, you route around, you throw the ball. I think that's a 2+2+. If you're looking to score.
It should be a 2+2+. So all in all, it's not the worst dice, but does he really want to be scoring this early? Probably not, although he barely has a choice.
Trying to go for damage on the Witch. I think he has to take the bolt down here. Because otherwise, sidestep could cut off his path because he wants to go to the right. With sleep near.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's really just hoping he doesn't roll a double one, right?
Yeah, that's going to be crucial.
It's the ball he's probably going to be dodging with now. Makes the dodge.
Not going to see a score here.
No.
Oh no, he's GFIing. Trying to get away from Oropher's team.
I guess.
But I don't think he's safe.
I doubt it. That witch is still marking that runner.
Well, even then, what you could do, I mean, he has multiple ways to get to this ball.
Yeah, the screen is not very good at all. It's a single, no, it's 2/2 plus dodges to get a strength 4 hit on it. No GFI is needed.
Yeah.
That lineman shouldn't have gone into the ball. It should have gotten like 2 squares up from where it is right now, so that he can just walk through.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oropher doesn't really have a way to get at the blitzer from the behind easily. Okay, well, he at least cut off the path for the plus strength blitzer. With hubris.
And that's better, but like still. There's options if he really wants to go after the ball this turn. I mean, he can just do a 3+2 plus dodge into a 2 plus GFI with Forlorn Hope, the blitzer, for 1 die. It's not even that bad.
He could.
And there's a free hit on Eldril too.
The tackle, strength 4, yeah.
Do you maybe just hit Eldril and just foul it and then continue screening? Neither of these coaches has fouled at all yet, even though
they have bribes. I know. I think they've both forgotten about it. There's been a couple paces where I think they've been in a position where they could foul, but they chose. They didn't either realize it or chose not to.
That's odd. Is that a ReBBL bingo like tick box, like going the old game?
It sounds like it should be, where you have a bribe but you don't use it.
Bribe unused by turn 16.
But in this case, they were giving it to it via kickoff event rather than as an inducement. If someone doesn't use, like, even attempt to use their bribe and they picked it up as an inducement, that definitely sounds like a bingo.
Looks like he's just content taking the blocks, not worrying too much about the ball just yet.
Eldril still holding strong.
Yeah.
Currently not living up to his moniker, Eldril Sideliner.
No.
I think Jester is actually pretty well positioned to move up the right side of the pitch, depending on where this blitz. I assume we're going to see Jester try some kind of blitz to get in front. It's going to be with the Witch Elf, I'm guessing? Oh. Again, we're also, if he does decide to blitz Thor the Wrestle Dauntless, it looks like there's a decent opportunity to maybe foul a player? Get a 2-assist foul.
Yeah, on the ad G, I would be a fan of that. 3 assist foul at this
But now
point.
who would you foul with? Like, I would have fouled maybe with the guard Niggle. Now you already moved him.
Yeah. Oh, that's a snake. No, that's a 1-9.
Yeah, because he tried to go for the, I imagine the one die blitz from the back that you were mentioning earlier.
I'm not sure if I would have gone for that. I mean, he had no retrieval or anything, so.
It'd have to be Gala the plus the witch. But yeah, you're right. It's not easy for her to get to the ball in that circumstance. Have to dive through a screen.
And the witch does not have Agi 5.
Oropher has a couple options. He has several free players as it stands right now. He has Ragnarok and Fenris and, of course, the ball carrier. We can relatively safely move up that side. I think protect as long as some of these, as long as either this Blitzer and Thor are able to dodge away from this massive line elves.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty simple screen into a score, honestly. Not too many dice needed.
You don't want to score next turn. You want to score the turn after that.
Yes. But we'll see if Oropher might be able to force the score. Now who does he blitz, huh? Maybe the block step lineman, perhaps.
Well, there's a
Eldar.
potential surf on the runner if looking for damage. As it currently stands right now. Still a couple players that are able to dodge.
Morales could.
Jester still has not chosen the blitz yet, so I'm kind of curious if he is going to do it. Maybe she could have blitzed this witch elf rather than do jump up, unless he has some other better target.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised if the lineman went to mark the witch elf and he dodged out to blitzer.
Think he's gonna try the hypno gaze from the ground? He can try. Though, honestly, Soul, if I was Oropher, I would use maybe one of these that he got from a kickoff event. If he were to try that. Oh, tackle.
And he gets done.
Refuses to go off the pitch. That's the third time he's been stunned so far.
Yeah. And he's been hit 4 times. Well, 3 times and 1 by the ground. Now he could surf the runner here. Although that basically guarantees Jester gets to score on turn 8. So,
But is there really in a way that you can I think you can force the early score. But I don't think it's very difficult to prevent the score, barring Jester having horrific dice.
yes.
The Soul recommends surf the runner, stomp Eldril, and play for numbers. That's
I don't
not
hate
a
it.
terrible idea, especially since Jester only has 12 players. And there's a bribe.
And again, we're fouling a stunned player. Without the dirty player,
You could foul the wrestle agility that's just standing next to pretty much your entire team.
it's probably better value. You serve the runner, you apply some pressure, you foul the Agi 5, and that's a sketchy position.
That is a potential surf if he's unable to put a significant amount of pressure on the ball.
Looks like he's gonna blitz that Lino and try to, I don't know, elf screen a single tile away from the touchdown zone.
We are seeing the pressure. This will probably force this early score, potentially.
Please foul. Like, I would not have hated just foul first action this turn. Like,
30% chance of the bribe use, and then the 1 in 6 chance of failing it.
yeah, I agree, Brown Meister. Like, these elves could really use strip, although, yeah,
Agorn does have sure hands.
yeah. He's moving away assists, so that's not what we were.
I guess it imagines what your viewpoint is, Truck. If you're looking to try to stop the score, then you would foul here to begin with, and then you would just send all your players to provide pressure. If you wanted to get a good foul on Eldril, you'd need to commit quite a few players back here, and they wouldn't be able to pressure the ball. You'd be giving up this drive for sure.
Yeah, you're giving up the drive for a foul that might remove Eldril.
I'd very much want the 2-turn opportunity rather than the 1-turn, even though you do have a movement 8 pitch. I wonder if he sees his 2 players in the. Well, I imagine I can't see Oropher not seeing these 2 players in the back because he's facing the opposite direction.
Might want a one of those as a scoring thread. That's probably what I do.
Not a bad idea, honestly. Ooh, some
Dodging.
key dodging, and that's gonna put some pressure on the ball.
Yeah, although I mean, he doesn't really care. He can still score. It's basically just.
He could, but no dodge on the plus agi.
Ah, that's true. That's true.
He's going for Eldril and falls flat on his face. Pulls off a good Eldril impression.
Stalling this is going to be hard. You're sort of down bodies because Eldril is stunned.
Most of your players are marked too.
Bunch of them lying on the ground, facing a bunch of sidestep.
Yeah, the runner is trapped, so he's not going to be able to easily dodge out. And you have Hubris in the back here, but he can't like route around if you're looking to try to re-cage. Then it's a matter of if you want to move up, maybe you have to do like a 1-die. Well, you can't just 1-die blitz the bad seed because he's got sidestep.
Yeah, it's a tough position. If he really
Yeah, he looks like he's just gonna score.
Oh, he is.
Agi 5, no problem.
Easy.
No. Let's see what kind of defensive formation Jester is going to put up.
Yeah, I mean, this is almost worst case scenario for Jester here, because you're not gonna stop the score, steal the ball, and score yourself in one turn.
You
So,
need a blitz, yeah.
and meanwhile, Oropher has a good chance, really, at scoring this drive. In the 2-turn, it's not, you know, a pro elf 2-turn, but it's still elves.
Still has that one reroll. Just save that for turn 8. Okay. I've seen this
Really not
formation
protecting
before.
Eldril.
He's going to go for like
Easily
a
see it
half
with Lizardman,
protect.
though.
Half protect formation. I think he should be trying to protect the sides. So I guess Eldril's, well, he has enough sidestep to be able to protect the wides without worrying about getting.
Yeah, I mean, those two sidestep blitzers that are in the middle, you put them one square from the sideline so that people can't dodge through. And they're lodged up sidestep, so, I mean, getting through them is going to be hard.
Putting all the sidesteppers on one side of the pitch with Eldril. I think he's trying to do something with kick here. Probably try to kick it towards the left. Oh no, he's doing like a really protective formation here.
Yeah, he's far forward, not protecting the sides at all.
Yeah, Oropher should be able to get some scoring threats for sure. 2, 3, 4 scoring threats. And you're just going to be trying to be scrambling to cover them rather than trying to limit his movement upfield.
Don't you just take the ball, hand off to the movement 8 Witch Elf, and just run?
You could, though. First off, you want to have scoring threats before then, because then if you fail that handoff on turn 7, you're screwed.
Yeah.
But you could move up a cage, especially with how center Jester is right now.
And I mean, if you can bait out the wizards somehow, that's just a win.
Yeah, I don't think I'd ever consider using the wizard here if I were Jester.
No.
Even if it means giving up the score. Because you want to use that for a conversion, not just to prevent.
Yep, looks like he's trying to overload the right hand side.
And I
Though
think
a perfect defense or a blitz could really screw him.
Yeah, I think Jester is going to kick it short and left.
Yes.
Drawmaster, you can't use a whiz on the blitz. You could use a wizard on the blitz, I'm pretty sure. But the thing is, the ball hasn't landed yet. So you'd only be using it to get someone out of the way or zap a valuable target. At least in Blood Bowl 2, I think you can use it.
Oh no, he kicks it deep and to the left. I guess he was banking on the runner not having throw.
Without having pass.
It's only one GFI to hand off to the Witcher.
Or you just pass it then.
Yeah, didn't get the SBP. I mean, Take your LOS blocks, put some people into a scoring position in a like cage-ish formation, hand off to the Witch Elf, and you run. It's not a very hard 2-turn right now. Not the best defense I've seen.
Okay, that's going to be a lineman scoring threat. That is also another lineman scoring threat, but I probably would not use my minus strategy for that. Opts to go for picking up the... So yeah, I think you're right. He's going to give it to the Witch right now. No reroll burn. That is fortunate.
Yep.
Now... that frees up his other Witch Elf. Face Soul and Dragonfire. Yeah, I generally don't change the viewpoint. But I guess I can see your... Do I want to keep it on one team in particular? Usually I just keep it on the default. I could switch it. Probably won't switch it for this. Maybe for the next time. He's got 4 players that can move.
People like saying elf mirrors are always bloody, but so far, not even a single removal.
Yeah, having it on the same side usually gives you a decent... It gives you a better idea of which team is on which side. If you swap it around, sometimes it can get confusing. Especially when we have 2 teams that look virtually the same.
Why do all Dark Elf coaches have to go with the same edgy, dark, you know, uniforms?
I mean, the yellow kind of pops out.
I guess.
It's like the yellow stripes with black. It's probably like yellow stripes or whatever.
Yeah, it's yellow stripes and green-ish on the other teams. I mean, I guess there's some color there. Now only to move Forlorn Hope. And I mean, yeah.
I think Oropher has made a fairly significant mistake here. The way he's set up right now. It really all depends on Eldril if he can actually roll a 3+.
Yep. It's Hypnogaze, and then you can pretty easily hit the ball.
Yeah, you could jam the guard there in and get a 2-die on ball easy. With the Wrestle Tackle Witch, pretty solid chance of getting that ball loose.
I don't think there was really a way around that though. You only had like, what, 4 players to really screen there? So you're not getting really like a double screen. It's not really realistic.
Yeah, I think you're right, but he could have also played it differently and then done either like a pass or a handoff pass. So this...
Yeah.
Would it have been better if Oropher would attack on the side that doesn't have the 2 tackle? But then you're up against the sidestep. That and the Witch Elf probably still reach you even if he was standing here.
Yeah, I mean, you're up against the sidestep, and that's where the Agi 5, you know, wrestle is. So.
Yeah, the dive from the Agi 5, I guess. And where Eldril is, too. That's probably what he was also... So, I think we see Eldril come in for the gaze. Will he finally get the 3+?
He does.
And then we might see the hit on ball. See the guard come in. He could either jam himself in front of the Witch Elf or to the side.
Probably in front, so you can mark the Agi 4 and make it a 2 dice into 2 dice.
Well, he has sidestep, so you're not going to get the 2 die into 2 die. If you... Oh,
Dive.
he's gonna sidestep up and right. Oh, now he needs to mark the other witch elf, probably with hubris. Or the kicker. The kicker works too.
Good enough.
So it'll be 2 die into 1 die. Do you reroll if you don't get it down initially, or do you just rely on the 1 die and not double stack?
I think you reroll the first one if you don't get it, because it's so likely with wrestle and tackle, and I mean, relying on that one dice is just.
And so 75% chance to get the ball loose. It's the POW.
Gets it.
That's all you need. Think you want to keep the ball in play, so sidestep up. Ball could be in a worse spot, honest.
Yeah.
Your Jester.
You could even pick up on the witch. You have the reroll.
Oh, tackle.
Tackle.
That's a 3+ dodge.
Oh, he went.
He went for the ball, yeah. This could be problematic. Oh, he's safe. He could also dodge out, but I think that witch elf's getting surfed.
Yeah, you're probably right. Although, do you really mind if you're Jester? Because that means the ball scatters, and that. I mean, it could be a horrible scatter.
It could scatter to the lineman
yeah,
over on the left, and then they could just walk in.
Basically, but also it could scatter like.
It could
The
scatter
exact
up,
opposite
and then
direction.
the runner could get it, and then pass it off to a lineman. I honestly think the scatter is pretty favorable.
Yeah. You're
Or
probably
for
right.
Jester in this case. It's not favorable for Oropher.
I would think he moved the that blitzer and the Agi5, more center, so that if the ball scatters there, you have someone there to maybe do something. But
He has the plus strength. He can get a straight up 2 die. You would not get the surf unless you move the witch elf first. Actually, no, it'd be a 1 die because if you do it from that angle, there's the guard here. If you're Oropher, this is actually pretty tough. Okay. So now do we see the
it's a
blitzer
1
come
die.
in, and then he blitzes with the witch elf? Try to get the surf?
Yeah. That has to be it.
Okay,
Assist with the blitzer and then jump up.
then you're relying on Eldrin to get the ball on a 3+, 3+, 2+. I think.
Well, you could move the other. You could move Festal instead, the other blitzer, as an assist, so that you still have Forlorn Hope as a retrieval option. Yep.
Yeah, that
you
works.
blitz here. Oh.
No blitz. Actually, the jump up's not bad. 'Cause, I mean, what would you do with the switch off afterward?
It's a 2+, so that's less dice roll.
That is less dice. But now you can use the blitz to free up your lineman on the left with Kalorn. Oh, but the sidestep.
Well, yeah, it's sidestep, so.
But if you blitz if you blitz him, he can't be in a worse spot than he currently is. If you blitz him, he's going to have to sidestep to the right or left, and then you just need to do a 2+ dodge out. If you don't get the POW.
Yeah, actually, just blitzing him is fine, because then you get a 2+ dodge to dodge into the end zone. Like, you get that lineman into the end zone, you retrieve with Forlorn Hope, and you chuck it.
You could, but that's a 3+, 2+ through the screen.
Yeah.
You could do the GFI with Tagorn and get the sure hands and then opt to throw it on a 3+.
It's a GFI, though.
Okay, so we're not going to see that. Who's actually going to
Might
retrieve
be
the ball? Is it going to be the Witch Elf? Or is the Witch Elf going to do the what's here? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Blitz.
Gets the knockdown, so then we see Forlorn Hope get the ball. Also, the ball position is relevant for pass block. If he was throwing it from there, yes. You are right. You are right, Simon. But now if he throws it from here, it's too far away for Eljul. Yeah, if he went with running. You are right. Could he have gotten into intercept? 1, 2, 3.
Could have.
Would he be in an intercept range? Actually,
Well,
yeah,
he
unless he
gets to
GFI'd
move
again.
square.
You'd need to GFI again. Okay, so... Oh, okay. This is actually, I think... Oropher doesn't realize about pass block here. It's going to play a factor.
Will it?
It will if he tries to throw
Yeah,
it.
it will.
Oh, yeah, it will.
Oh, he doesn't even move, like, far.
Yeah, but this is terrible. Pass block's going to be a 55% chance to get that ball if he can make the dodge through tackle.
What he should have done is move 1 to the right from where he is, because then Eldril will have to do a 3+ dodging. From tackle. Yep, there's pass block.
Well, wait. Oh, yeah, he has Nerves of Steel.
And the pass fails. On 1.
Yeah, that... We see pass block. But it doesn't do anything.
Nope.
I don't think there's any KOs of note, so... This halftime is going to be pretty short.
Now, I wouldn't be shocked if Oropher goes for another 2-turn here.
Yeah, you are right, Saima. He could just mark either the ball carrier or the catcher. Obviously, then you don't get the intercept, but then you make it a little bit harder to get the pass or catch. That was really good for Jester. He's in a very strong position here.
He is. Yeah. Like, he has such a strong defensive drive with both the Wizard and Eldril. I think Oropher just has to score quickly. Trying to, run the ball up the field with that kind of pressure is going to be, like, really tough.
Imagine if Oropher actually tried to remove things and got some removals. That could actually really help him here, but
Imagine if he
late.
fouled.
Yeah, if he fouled at least once. This. Bribe. Niggle minus agility has... I don't even think he's gotten hit.
Hasn't really been
like
in the
once.
action.
Yeah, he's just been sort of base, occasionally marking. I don't think we've seen guard really play a huge factor this game.
No. Well, except for the 2-die sack. But...
Oh yeah, for sure. That was one.
They called him crazy not taking the MNG clear, but turns out Eldril was pretty important.
Yeah, I got him the sack there. Made it quite difficult for Oropher to score.
Now here's an interesting setup.
Very passive setup at Oropher.
Yeah. Doesn't look to be trying to score too quickly.
Jester kicking it short to try to maybe get the ball into a place where he can take it. And might just get a touchback.
Oh, okay. Romanian Rebels do have fame, but it hasn't really done a whole lot this game so far.
And this Bloodweiser babe has done nothing. 'Cause nothing has gotten KO'd.
No.
Hey, Chopsu. You missed pass block, but it didn't need to do a thing there. Hey, I am True Blue. I assume the game that you guys were casting is now done.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. But this has been a completely bloodless game. There has not been a single removal yet, and we're already halfway through the game.
Yep. And I mean, one of the teams even has, you know, Mighty Blow, and they both have bribes. Like,
And they haven't fouled at all.
yeah, no fouls whatsoever.
Bribe? Bribe. Oh. A removal.
Oh, okay, no. I can't believe it. It actually happened.
No fouls. Outrageous.
Might be setting up for a foul right there, though, around the wrestle lineman.
I mean, we've seen Oropher literally have like his entire team surrounding this plus agility wrestle at the start of a turn and not even think about the foul. What makes you think he's gonna foul that guy now?
I would laugh so hard if he just ignores the agi, but decides to go all in on like a wrestle lineman.
Then burns the bribe and it fails.
Yeah. He needs to get the ball secure though before he does anything else, because right now it's not very safe at all.
It is recoverable by Hawthorne Talaris or Sleipnir. Even hell can make.
All these Norse deities. Mighty blow hit. Maybe another removal. Maybe.
Maybe.
Nope. Nope. Strength 4 somewhat exposed. In the perfect world, you would see a blitz on it and then a foul, but let's be honest here. It's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening. I don't think the foul is happening either. On this wrestle lino. Which I think that's fine. I think you want to try to foul key players. Like Eldril or one of these blitzers. Oh!
Oh, there we
There's
go.
a foul!
I can't believe it.
The first foul of the game. And it's a stun.
Yeah, it's a stun.
We've had
Baby
bribes
steps.
for the entire game, and that is the very first foul.
Admin buys being cast. This is a... No, that's not a blitz. Never mind. He is blitzing the strength 4.
Maybe we'll see a counter foul? That would be a piece to foul, but you'd have to be careful near that sideline.
If you're going to foul anyone, that's the piece to do it. Problem is, you sort of have to foul with sidestep.
Yeah, with hubris.
Yeah.
Delphmere seems interesting. It's been a very positional game.
Yes.
Since both teams have not removed anything, It's just been a lot of posturing and moving, trying to prevent forward movement, some pressure here and there. That was pretty much the entire first half.
Yes, and pass block and actually Hypnogaze.
Hypnogaze
Like, turn
finally
8.
worked. It worked. It took 3 failures, or it was 3 or 2. It took multiple failures before it finally worked, and when it worked, it opened up a 2-die on ball.
Yeah, I mean, the Hypnogaze was key there. Well, I guess we're not fouling. Had to go get my hopes up. To be fair, well, no, never mind. You could foul even without sidestep, but then you'd be banking on an armor break, so you wouldn't get counter to it.
Yeah, you are right, and you'd be banking on it not being a removal, which is kind of, you're trying to get the removal with it. So then, what's the point?
Yeah, it's Wouldn't be shocked if we see Romanian rebels just basing up here, trying to leverage that dodge, step, and strength advantage.
What TVs are these? They are quite high. The Romanian Rebels Orphers team, which is the higher TV team, is at 2030. So a 2K TV. And Jester, without taking the MNGs, he has 2 players MNG that he did not opt to have back for this game. He would be at 1860. Yeah, it was a Mighty Blow Witch Elf and just a regular rookie Lino. He would have been at 1860, but for this game he's only 1630. Yeah, Oropher has a 14-player bench. That's why it looks really deep here. Jester's bench is quite... he only had 11 players, but he induced Eldril. Oh, and he see a foul.
Make a bench.
And a KO. 2 removals. That's infinitely more than we had in the first half.
It's doubly infinitely more, yeah.
And if Oropher can keep piling those on, the good thing is for Jester is that they're KOs, and he has a Bloodwiser there.
Yep.
And really, he only needs one of them back. They're both Wrestle Linos. They both serve exactly the same purpose. I guess it'd be nice to have both, but... Mighty Blow Witch for a Wizard. It's actually not that, because he could have gotten a Wizard already. It's essentially Mighty Blow Witch for Eldril.
Yeah, Mighty Blow Witch and a rookie lineman, so his bench for Eldril. I guess that's the thing. I don't hate it.
Yeah, it put him in a position where if he took removals, it could have been a problem, but this game has had none. So he's been able to use Eldril, and it's been very effective so far.
Yeah, even though he doesn't seem to be wanting to protect Eldril at all.
Yeah, maybe he gets 2-died here.
Has gotten hit a couple times. Overtime is both teams go to overtime. One, it's another. Someone decides if they defend or offense, and if none of them score, then it's kicks.
Yeah, this is a knockout match, Immortals. This is a playoff knockout. So if this game is still tied at your turn 16, it's going to go to an 8-turn golden goal with another coin flip to determine who receives. And if no one scores in those 8 turns, it goes to penalty kicks, which is essentially just RNG. You literally roll a die, and the person who rolls higher wins. The only thing is if you have rerolls, that adds to your number. Aside from that, there really isn't a whole lot to play on. Knockouts. We haven't seen a blitz yet from Jester, have we?
Not yet. Only the Hypno Gaze, which I'm guessing is on the player.
Oh, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. The surf.
Oh, he's surf. Yeah. I'm not sure I really
It's going to
like
put the
the
Witch
surf.
Elf in a precarious spot.
Yeah, and that's giving away a free hit on Eldril. Again.
Yeah, and okay, so he doesn't even get the
Like,
surf.
he gets it.
And now she has to dodge and tackle backwards to be safe. And the tackle gets her.
Oh,
Rolls a 2. Will this be the third removal of the game? But
No.
not a bad foul, honestly. Yeah, you're right, Ravers. Who are the two voices? So I am currently casting the game. My name is Luminous, and I've been around. In this case, this is Rebel, so this is the Rebel League, and I've been around since like season 1. And my co-caster is Gunnerside, who is a G-Man compatriot and playoff coach this season, who plays High Elves. I'm currently playing vampires.
I was considering rerolling to vampires at some point. Seemed interesting. Here's what I'd do. I would take the strength 4 and I would block the lineman, Odium Khan, which means you can foul the Witch Elf, and that appears to be what he's doing.
Yeah, and come and boot.
Wait, he didn't take the free hit on Eldril? What?
Well, I don't think it was a free hit, was it? Oh no, you're right. You're right. He was only Hypno Gaze. Yeah, he didn't take the hit. He just activated him. Interesting. I mean, you still would need a roll of POW to get the knockdown, but
Still, it's a 5+ to hit arguably his best player. Most expensive one, at least.
if this foul is bad, do you think he might even be able to surf? If Jester might be able to surf Amlath if he does not break armor on the Witch.
Good.
The guard
yeah.
there would be tricky, though. I think Oropher knows too awesome. I mean, his play has been pretty good. He hasn't made many huge mistakes. There's been a couple of questionable, like, long-term decisions that I think he's made, but overall his play is pretty decent. He gets another removal with the KO.
Oh, hello.
Fouls are
All of a
coming in
sudden-
well, and no send-offs yet.
Yeah. Turns out bribes are good.
Yeah, maybe you should foul
Yeah.
when you have a bribe. Thanks, Ironadot. Yeah, that robot meme came back. I think that was around season 4 is when that started. I think Sass was the one who started perpetuating that. The ball could be hit this turn with tackle. You need to use Eldril, though. Oh,
Oh, he fireballs it.
I am not sure about that fireball, though. It's a removal, but how does that get you to the ball? It doesn't. And you're down so many players.
That was a glorious fireball.
It
though.
was it's certainly connected, but only one armor break.
I mean, it's a bad fireball when you knock down 4 out of 5 players and it's barely done anything. Like, in terms of getting you closer to the ball. Like, now what? I mean, it's a removal. But
He
you just spend
could, if he wants to
150K.
go in from the front, he could gaze Callan Himring and then dodge around the Witch Elf. Well, actually, no, it's not even that great. Not a good idea.
Like
Yes.
4+ dodge with that.
Yeah, you still have to go around the back. So you'd have to do a double dodge with Eldril to go and Hypnogaze Eldrin. And then you can hit with Hawthorne Talaris, maybe assist with Ragnarok.
Yeah, I mean, there's options, but looks like he's just going for the base strategy.
Yeah, full mark.
He's removed one and he's knocked 3 to the ground, so I guess he thinks he has the strength advantage.
Yeah.
I guess he sort of does.
Well, I mean, assuming these guys stay down, but they're just going to stand up next turn.
Yeah.
That makes me think he's not going to try it. So, probably just going to see some heavy pressure.
Base and prey.
Yeah, I would agree, Braumeister. I think he could have, if he wanted to use the wizard turn, he could have certainly gotten the ball.
Yes.
Lightning bolt, and then retrieve with one of the blitzers on the left wing. Now he's hypno-gazing. But why did he move that blitzer there earlier to begin with? Now all he has is a 1-die.
Yeah.
But Ragnarok could have come in and then we could have gotten 2. And let's say he goes for the 1-die. Or let's say even he got the 2-die. The dump off, you could still dump off to Gallup.
You don't dump off though, because it's a 5+ to get the ball on the ground, and it's like not a great throw. It's like 3+ right now. Like, and he has no retrieval really. I mean, there's the Agi5 lineman, but what is he gonna do with no skills other than wrestle an Agi5? You don't dump off here.
He didn't blitz there. Maybe, I think that's why we're waiting. Or actually, no, the timer stopped. Wait, what?
He dumped off.
Oh, he did dump off. Okay, now I understand what happened. He did blitz.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's clever. He used pass block to get the assist.
That is
next level.
Big praise. That is actually wow. He got the 4+ throw too.
That was I mean, I didn't even see that. That was a good idea.
I mean, yeah, it was actually, because he got the 2-die and the pass.
I don't think he got the intercept chance though.
4+.
No. He wasn't in a position to get the intercept chance, but now I understand why he could have still done it. Yeah, that's pretty clever. The first ever dump off pass block blitz in ReBBL playoff history. Probably.
That should be like clipped, honestly. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, and just too bad the result wasn't that favorable for him.
Yeah. What kind of... Was that a 3+ catch? Yeah, it was. It was a 4+ pass.
It was 4+ pass,
3+
catch, yes.
That is sort of unlucky to not have worked.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to use a reroll on it.
Nope.
But, I mean, he's still in a pretty decent spot to pressure. The Witch Elf will have to run around. Unless he can POW Hawthorne. If he can POW Hawthorne, the Witch Elf can dodge up and then dodge down, and then can move back to the midfield. Hopefully he's not thinking about blitzing Hubris. Because if he fails that blitz, then Hubris goes to the sideline. And then the Witch Elf is pretty stuck.
Yeah. You can just... He doesn't even need to blitz Hubris. Oh, well... Yeah, he doesn't. He has guard there, so it's a 2+ if he uses the bad seed. Oh no, he just stood up. What am I...
Think you have to be careful who you blitz, because if you blitz Polaris and you don't get him down, then he's going to be in your way. But at least you'll be out of tackle. I really actually like where Jester is. This pressure is going to be pretty significant. Even though he is down 2 players.
Yeah, he's down 2 players and yet...
But it does not feel like it.
Was the fireball actually a good play? Probably not, but
if he
still.
can convert from this opportunity, then he can make it work. But if he doesn't get anything next turn, I don't think he's going to be in a position to really stop Oropher. And he's going for the sidestep. Does get him down.
Yep, gets him.
He'll have to dodge through tackle.
Now what? Backwards, I guess.
Activating Eldrin, just getting some tackle zones. I assume we see Forlorn Hope try to dodge back through to prevent Ragnarok from getting to the ball. There's still a gap, though, up the middle. Yeah, what a cluster. Yeah, this one's gotten messy. Guard on guard action. Hey, Chubstep. Thank you for the host. And a KO. That's going to bring him down 3 again. Well, down 4. But the player difference is 3. And it was the guard plus agility blitzer. I think, yeah. I remember, I saw the stream announcement, Chubstep. I think you were playing CCL, right? So hopefully it went well.
Has anyone clipped that dump off play yet?
I don't know.
No,
we actually had a very we had a really good dump off play. A dump off pass block blitz. It was not something most coaches actively think about.
Took me a while to process, that's for sure.
Yeah, there was like a big pause, and then suddenly you see Elgil start screaming in, and then suddenly the 2-1 die becomes a 2, and you're like, whoa, he used pass block to get the 2 die on the ball.
Actually, mind-blowing. This is not a very safe ball, is it?
Do we include pass block now to Legend Vampire skill options? It's an interesting skill. I never thought it being used that way. I've never seen it used that way. So, Hypno Gaze fail. Does have a 1 die with Odium Khan on the ball. 1 die skull. Will we see a reroll into a double skull? Oh. And I think I think if this is the turn that he was gonna get, this is the turn he needed to get something. Because now it's, I don't think he has the gas to prevent the score.
I don't think so. Though, I mean, it's not the worst thing. Overtime is still a thing.
Yeah, he needs to win the kick though, and he doesn't have the wizard anymore.
Yep. Has the babe though, so the KO rolls should be alright ish.
Does have the babe. We'll get 2 chances too, so hopefully he needs most of them to come back to have a full team. Right, I think you see the lineman just get chained off here. Unless he's looking for more hits. Keeping the plus agi on the witch elf.
He's tasted blood. Well, KOs.
Yeah, he's feeling it with these blocks.
Ooh, rewarded. Now foul it. Kick it in the teeth.
If he wanted to be ridiculously aggressive, let's see a surf. A surf on the tackle. Hawthorne to Laris. It's actually not that hard. Block. He doesn't even need to use the witch elf to blitz.
I would send a message.
Would send a message. Oh, I wonder if that was him giving him a chance to avoid the surf. But Jester has dodge on auto, so he wouldn't even have the option.
Still surf it.
Ah, the pow. For shame.
Not a very safe ball, but he can just move the left.
He has a couple players to move, yeah. Sure. He still has the blitz too, so he can free up Eldrin, the lineman. Probably should use his blitz. No reason not to. Blitz Eldril side winder, maybe. Oh no, actually going for the lineman here, just to be extra safe.
Just stalls for 2 turns now, and not much that can stop him.
Question, why are we watching from the defensive side? Because I usually don't switch the initial camera to you. I ended up. You aren't the first person to ask it. So we had some people. Oh no, foul coming in.
Oh,
What's Agi?
Nothing.
At least it didn't break armor. I'm trying to see where that. I'm trying to see where the. Where's the? I'm missing the witch elf. I must be blind here. Because there's a witch elf for Jester. I just don't see it. Did it get KO'd?
There's a witch elf on the bench.
It's on the bench?
Yeah, she who must be obeyed is on the bench. But
That's for Oropher. I'm wondering where Jester's tackle block witch went. Was it no, it was wrestle tackle, excuse me.
Yeah, it's wrestle tackle, and she's on the she's KO'd.
Okay, yeah, I was trying to see. Yeah, there she is. I'm blind. She's sort of like melding into the grass, so she doesn't. And like the shadow makes it hard to see that she's a witch elf. If you look at the two
That's true,
skills
actually.
here. All right.
This is surely where you hit Eldril again.
Give him that good smack with Mighty Blow this time. Hopefully he stays on the sideline.
It's a GFI, unless I'm mistaken.
1, 2. Yeah, you are right, because he has to go around Gungner, right? 1,
What
2,
you do
3,
is
4.
blitz him with strength 4,
Yeah,
push him inside, and foul it.
that works too. Yeah, for sure. Looks like he's opting to play it safe. Trying to protect against that Hypno Gaze. First skill, High Elf Thrower plus MA. Depends what you'd use him for, Sean, man, but I'd probably take it. Oh, double skulls.
I doubt I would take that, Sean, man.
It depends, right?
Yeah, it depends on how you play your high elves. Like, if you play them more as like a dark elf runner team, I guess you take it. But in short, if it's CCL, probably do. But if it's league, I don't think you do, because you need other skills. You just need accurate as soon as possible, and then you need large as soon as possible.
Yeah, but I generally, when I play my High Elves, I usually use my Thrower as a retriever. Yeah, it looks like we have a mix of both recommendations. I'm sure that helps you, Sean, man, in terms of picking the skills. So you've had some people saying yes, some people saying no.
The Wood Elf Thrower is not better than the High Elf one. The High Elf Thrower is used as a thrower. He stays in the backfield and doesn't move too much. He doesn't need movement for that, because you don't run the ball up like you do with, for example, Wood Elves or Dark Elves. I don't think you take it as a first skill. He needs other things first. It's not that huge for passing. You'd much rather have accurate. Either way, this is a cast, not a discussion about high elf throwers.
Yeah, so it looks like he doesn't really have any options. Probably just going to give up the score here. Do we see a 1 assist foul on the Niggle? Do we see Jester's first foul?
Here's to hoping.
Here's to hoping. Block comes in. No.
No. Another easy hit on Eldril here. He might want to risk the 2+ dodge too this time.
Mighty blow hit. Another removal, maybe? Not a single cast in this game.
There's a hit left. I mean, I said it before, but I'd like to see the blitz on Eldril into the foul.
Now let's see. Might see it here. He's angling for it.
He gets him.
Could be the foul we've all been waiting for.
Good break.
But no,
And that's
he's
the
KO.
KO.
He's safe from the boot.
This better be some damn good KO rolls.
Look at that. Look at that KO box. 5 players. Only had 12.
Has to be Simon. 15 turns of Eldril. Might be more, even, because he's only KO'd.
Now, if you're Jester here, you're going to have a chance at a 1-turn. You think you try to give... If Eldril decides to come back, do you give him the ball and see if he can try to run it in? Or, well, but I guess Oropher can deny it completely by putting sidestep on it.
Yeah, you just load on with sidestep.
But if Oropher doesn't do that,
well, then you probably give it to Eldril. It's MA8 and catch. Got the discussion in chat.
yeah, it sparked some furious debate.
I wish I could be a part of it. Well, I don't think there's too much for Jester to do. I mean,
Go for a hit.
maybe you
maybe
blitz the
foul.
guard.
You could try to take out the
Blitz
plus strength
guard and
blitzer.
foul.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a thing.
you get 2 shots at him.
Oh, looks like he's going for the mighty blow.
Mighty blow.
Not gonna be a great foul though. What? Oh, he's going for the wrestle, so he can.
Wrestle.
Oh, doesn't get it,
Rather than the tackle.
which is odd. Also 2+ dodge without dodge there for no real reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Jester. Maybe the fatigue is starting to creep in, or
Wouldn't shock me.
we've been going for almost 2 hours already.
Yeah, Saima, he's on the market, and people are trying to get their hands on him. Glorious, you mean? You just score if you're Oropher.
Yeah,
Like,
you probably just score. You can try to go for some more damage. I
only
think
if
he's
you-
going for the kicker then, if that's the only reason why you'd put him there.
Yeah. Nah, I don't like the agreed blocks before scoring. Not in a playoffs game.
Yeah, you double skull, you burn your own reroll, so
Yep.
going into OT. Because the best you're gonna get is OT.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean you could quad skull. Chances of that are pretty low. The chances of a double skull, you probably wouldn't want to chance it.
No. You don't chance the quad skulls either. I mean, they happen, and now would be a bad time for them.
Close.
Ooh.
Opts to just go. Yeah, he goes for the plus agility wrestle. rather than the kicker. We come back from the KOs.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and he'll
Jester.
have another shot at them.
One more shot with that babe.
Those are some very important pieces, though. That's maybe the
And
most
Eldril
important
didn't
ones
come
there.
back. That was going to be your best chance to try to get this one turn, assuming
Yeah.
that Oropher did not set up sidesteppers on the line.
Here's the...
Eldril canceling sidestep would have been huge.
Oh yeah, that's the thing he could do.
Is that what Hypnotic Gaze does? Cancels the sidestep?
I mean, I don't know, actually.
That's what I thought, Saima.
Hmm.
I'm all for buffing Hypnotic Gaze.
Not sure what we're waiting for. It
I
should be
don't
pretty
know.
straightforward defense.
With the testing lab. If it's probably something I've already looked at. Superfed. Never know. Maybe it's something that no one's thought about yet. It's pretty explicit in the skill. The player may use Hypnotic Gaze at the end of his move action on one adjacent opposing player. Make an agility roll for the player with Hypnotic Gaze, and with a -1 modifier for each opposing tackle zone, blah, blah, blah. If the agility roll is successful, then the opposing player loses his tackle zones and may not catch, intercept, pass the ball, or assist another player on a block or foul, or move voluntarily until the start of his next turn or the drive ends. What the skill said. Well, I guess you could say move voluntarily would be sidestep. Well, we must be at a pause or a DC or something.
Yeah. Quit replay and let's take a look.
I don't see anything in Discord, so we're just gonna wait. It'd be funny if the turn just literally ended like this.
Oh no.
Toilet break, maybe. Yeah, they're in for the long haul. Sidestep is... I guess you're right, though, Saima, because you can only sidestep when hit. Pass block is... Yeah, pass block you actually can choose whether you... I guess with sidestep you can choose, too. You could just choose not to sidestep. Yeah, well, with diving tackle, you're not exerting tackle zone. With shadowing, I think it's because you're also not exerting tackle zone. Yeah, that's right, Saima. Hypnogaze is a sneaky skill. It has a lot of things to it. Most of them don't come into play. But occasionally they do. And we're still waiting.
Yep. I'd like to see the remaining rebels benching some of their better players in case of a rock. They have a bench, so
Yeah, they can do it.
get off that strength 4, get off the illuminate witch elf and the mighty blow.
If it is a DC Wolfram, no one has mentioned anything. So I'm assuming that is not the case. Probably a pause. Only, you know what's funny is that as people as casters and we're watching this game, the actual data stream that this is looking at actually does have pause information, but Cyanide just hasn't bothered to implement it. So we should be able to tell if it's paused or not, but it missed the release and probably will never get released for Blood Bowl 2.
Here's to hoping Blood Bowl 3 has it, huh?
We'll see. If they reuse a lot of the existing stuff that they have, then there is a chance that we'll see a lot of enhancement. But if they're looking to build something completely from scratch, then I imagine it's going to be relatively bare bones when it first comes out. And we're finally here.
Looks like he is stacking sidestep.
Yep, prevent that one turn. So. What do you mean wait it does? Yeah, Major Bite and I have done some investigations into a lot of this stuff, so there's a lot of data that you aren't seeing that's there in the actual network code.
I'm not sure why he's not setting up in the back line. He's not one-turning, so...
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe in case of a riot?
Yeah, too bad Eldril isn't around, otherwise then you could surf the plus strength pretty easily. That would be spicy.
On a 3+. Why did I mention Blood Bowl 3?
Oh no, now we're on Blood Bowl 3. But wait, you can't talk about it. It's not announced yet.
Yeah.
We don't even know if it's coming. This is all hypothetical.
Yeah, Eldril didn't wake up.
Yeah, Eldril's still on the sideline, like the sideliner that he is. I mean, Wolfram, they had the ability to view live games even in Chaos Edition. I can't imagine it was a feature that was added in because added in late. I'm sure they added it into the original architecture to be. Will we frenzy alignment? That is a possibility. He set up way too close, so you could frenzy.
Yeah, it's actually a possibility. Although it
I
doesn't look
don't
like
think
he's...
Jester is looking at that though.
No.
And the movement 7 one turn is pretty tricky. It's something that requires a lot of pushes. Or pitch invasion.
Oh,
That would probably end it. Yeah. If there was going to be a one turn.
Fair and balanced. Interactive game, etc., etc.
Oh, I see something that he could do. There is a surf that's possible.
There is?
It's tricky.
Oh, there is.
It's tricky. Maybe that's what he was angling for. I think that might be what he was planning. He set everyone up here on the right to do it.
You push the Indrist into the Witch Elf?
Yes. Not anymore, though. It's vanity pass time.
Or not.
Just don't be dumb here. What?
No, he
What are you doing? Why would you re-roll that? There's still OT.
God.
I was just like, oh yeah, he's just gonna let that go by. At least Eldril is no longer on the sideline.
Doesn't get guard though, or Agi 5. Well, he has the other Agi 5 guy. Oh god, the reroll there.
Okay. Spicy.
And he doesn't get the ball.
Yikes. He has 11 players. That's a good thing.
One of them is a completely unskilled runner though.
It's better than nothing. Could be worse. I imagine he just did it out of habit, Saima. He's just like, oh yeah, turn 16, hit the reroll, and now he's probably just kicking himself. Of course, you don't want the witch on the line. There's linemen that can go on the line for you. Oh, apparently the runner is
I don't hate
on
the runner LOS thing, honestly.
But you have a wrestle lineman you can put on. You have wrestle linemen you can put on the.
Yeah.
Why not them?
You put the wrestle lineman there. But,
yeah. You do you not give a shit about your runner? Is he just dead to you?
Yeah. I'm sure plenty of Dark Elf coaches will tell you that the team is better without him.
Okay, he does take the yes. We see linemen going to their rightful place.
Still exposed though. He should switch places with the blodge tackle blitzer.
But yeah, but then are you okay with him getting blitzed by Mighty Blow?
Yes.
Decision.
Better than the run.
You are right. Yeah, it's better. I think the numbers are going to be important here. There is still the Apo, so if you do get the early KO, you can Apo it and keep him on the pitch.
Can't believe the reroll.
Yeah. So he's a little bit off center. I don't know if that's intentional.
Probably. Like, he's
He's
probably gonna do the kick
to the
thing again where he
left.
kicks. Yeah. I don't like it at all.
Do you kick it short? Kick it deep?
It's actually a hard question. I might just kick it short and to the right and just like blitz.
Blitz or failed recovery?
Or that.
Boy, do you wish you had your wizard right now.
Oh yeah.
Boy, oh boy. Rather than burning it on a 5-man Dark Elf Fireball that got 1 KO that's already back.
Yeah. Sort of odd how he looks to be focusing the left side. And not going down the right side, where it's more open.
And Eldril's there. Gotta avoid Eldril.
Yeah,
We saw how
but
that worked
well,
out last
yes,
time.
anyway, either
We
way.
saw how that worked out last time. Eldril's movement 8. He can go wherever he wants.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does kick short right. Not a great scatter, though.
You select the deep one.
Oh, he gets
And
the
the
blitz,
blitz.
but does he get the... Did he
was
kick short?
So close.
No, he kicks
No, he
deep.
didn't. Oh my god, he must be kicking himself now.
He could have recovered
Pun
that.
intended.
Now he can pressure.
I almost predicted that.
Got the blitz. He got something really good, but did not put himself in a great position to be able to take this.
So what can he hit? I mean, you have to be really careful not to overcommit here.
You could, I mean, you have Hypno Gaze. Even if there's something behind the screen, you could Hypno Gaze to get a hit on it. Like, let's say the Witch, plus
That's
move the
true,
Witch. You
yeah.
could get a hit on her.
You no gaze the blitzer and then hit the witch.
Good, good, good.
Well, you can't get an assist.
Oh, the gaze doesn't work, though. I mean, he could get an assist. Or actually, no, you're
Yeah,
right. If he did it from
that'd
that
work.
way. But I was actually thinking of going for Elduin.
He could have even blitzed it. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, how do you pressure the ball from here? Besides, it's going to prevent all your forward movement.
You
You have to go up the left side, but...
send like 1, maybe 2 guys up the left side to pressure, but you don't commit more than that.
Yeah, you can't afford to.
No. You have to wait it out and then hope Eldril can make something work.
Oh, Donkey Dragon, you didn't see the pass block play. What ended up happening was he used pass block to get the 2-die, the assist for the 2-die hit on the dump off. It was really clever. He first moved Eldril, and so I figured, oh, we were not going to see an assist on the ball, and then the pass block to get that assist for the 2-die. Oh, is that the last GFI? No.
Don't.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. That was the last move well, not last, second to last. But Hubris probably wanted to move left before you do that GFI.
I don't know. This isn't a great position. Like you can just block the lineman. He's moving backwards. I was thinking blitz the blodge step blitzer. You pick up the ball, hand off to like say the strength 4, and then you just run up the field. No one can catch you. At
Assuming
least
the
not
dice work,
Elbro.
yeah.
Looks like a 2+2+2+, maybe.
So we're gonna go for the tackle. Get that mighty blow hit in. Get the pow. Ooh, an armor break too. Hey, I think you use the Apo here. I think you have to use the Apo if you want to win the game. Okay.
Doesn't.
Well, I think he's okay with losing this game then. Just trying to protect his team rather than go for the win here.
Oh, he's setting up the cage quite deep in his own half, it looks like.
He has all the time in the world, yeah.
Yeah, but then again, you're up against Eldro, and they have
Elbo's
an
like on the
agile
other
player.
side of the pitch, though. I guess he can reach in
MAA.
from the side, yeah. But I think he can get like a double screen and perfectly fine.
Yes, he is. Braumeister.
Yeah, the Agi5 guard is KO'd along with the launch tackle.
He's up 2 players, so I mean, the slow grind can work out, even though it's somewhat scary with Eldro.
Could even foul.
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh. I see some very thin screen.
Yeah,
Really gonna
very
depend on
wide.
where the bad seed goes. Well, there's a gap that Eldril could just dive through. A 2+ dodge, then use a hypno, and then might be able to get to the ball. Oh yeah, it's gonna be back seed. Bad seed's gonna need to find a good place to stand. Otherwise, there could be a hit on ball for sure. In this gap. Oh no, he does go for the foul, but the ball, if the hypno gaze works, could get a hit on ball. Okay, there's the bribe.
Makes it.
Yeah, ball is vulnerable.
I actually don't like that foul.
I mean,
It relies on a 3+ though.
What do you mean a 3+?
For the hypno gaze.
Yeah, but he could also then use the plus agility and just 2+ dodges. Wait, worst case,
Yeah,
right?
but he doesn't have dodge, and he'd be stuck with a 1 die.
If he doesn't get the
against
hypno
Lodge.
gaze, yeah. But if he gets the hypno gaze, then he can easily get a 2 die.
Oh yeah.
Would need dodges, but you could then, if you're okay with the 2 tackle dodges, Ragnarok could come in from the left. Would have to do a tackle dodge through the witch twice.
I don't like Braumeister. I don't think it's a problem not setting a scoring thread out, because he probably doesn't want to make a passing play either, because that's more risky than it has to be, and he kind of needs bodies to take advantage of his numbers.
Or do you
Well,
actually gaze the witch? You know, he's gonna gauge. He's gonna.
Why the witch?
Oh
What?
no! 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 No!
No.
No! That was a poor play. I mean, it wouldn't have worked, but why would you gaze from here? Because then, how do you get to the ball?
That is.
He could. I guess he could
No.
then dodge through the tackle blitzer. But why not just do it 1 square to the left, make it a 3+, and then you don't need to do.
No, you don't blitz. You blitz the witch with non-tackle.
Okay.
Okay.
He needs to get over to the left side. That's where most of the players are.
What an odd turn.
Yeah, I think Jester's either feeling the fatigue or the nerves. He played
Or
really
both.
well for a lot of this game, and he's done some really good Eldril plays. That one wasn't so good. Is he fouling the witch?
Oh god.
Can he even afford to give that much field position? I don't
No.
think so. Okay, so the wrestle tackle witch is going to stay back, but there's going to be a full cage up in the middle of the pitch. We need to hope that Eldril can bust it.
He needs to move players to the left here.
Yeah, he needs to get play. Okay, there's one. Lodge stepper on the left there.
I don't think one is going to cut it.
Yep,
sadly.
so 2 assist foul on the plus agility
He
witch.
doesn't have a bribe.
Does have a bribe.
Well, no, he used it.
No,
that's
that was
the,
Oropher who used it. That's just still
the
has
Dark
it.
Elf mirrors. Don't reroll.
All right, well, the bribe, the foul didn't work. And I think Oropher, if he positions this well, could make it very difficult for Jester to get back into it. Or get...
Yeah, I mean, you blitz Hubris, and then you just either cage or screen, and you're basically fine.
Yeah, but what
I
if
mean,
you
you
don't
can
get
get a
hubris
free
down?
hit. I don't think that's a big deal because most of the Dark Elf team is like sort of stuck in the middle there.
Yeah, but a lot of your players are in tackle zones over there too. You can move, let's say, okay, so we're going to see the blitz on Hubris. Does not
Doesn't
get the
get it.
down. Okay, so you sidestep to the left or to the right? So the right, he sidesteps back. That creates a gap though.
Yeah,
Why would you want
Although I
to do
don't
that
think-
though?
it's a gap, but I don't think he has the players to take advantage of said gap.
What if he just, if I was going to sidestep to the left, I'd have just sidestepped straight to the left rather than back
Oh,
left.
straight to the left, yeah.
I mean, you do give up a hit on Forlorn Hope, but
That's tying up a player.
yeah, and you have a Blodgers.
Never trust in Blodge.
Alright, so feels like the cage is gonna be somewhere near this runner.
I think he'll put the runner next to the his runner next to that runner and foul the other runner.
Yeah, but he already used the
That
bribe.
feels like what it's.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see Oropher commit to foul unless it's on a key player. That runner is certainly not key. Okay, that goes to Udai still.
Doesn't get him.
Will he try to chain some more hits on Eldril? Eldril's gonna be key here. One more chance. Needs that pow. Could wrestle, but Eldril has enough movement to be able to be relevant from that position. I don't think you take the wrestle here.
He doesn't. There is a hit on the ball.
You expect... So Superfed's expecting him to surf. But what would he surf exactly, Superfed? I mean, if he tries to surf the bad seed, it wouldn't work out. Because it's a sidestep. Yeah, he can get a hit on ball. Let's see. With Eldril dodging around, Hypno Gaze.
I mean, you block the guard player.
Yeah, you can
and
block
then
the
you
guard
basically
player.
run through.
Yeah, and go from underneath. How do you get that assist for the 2-die on the guard, though? Or do you just take one for 1D?
I don't think you really get a 2-die unless you manage to like 3+ dodge, Eldril through tackle.
Well, on
but,
the ball, but you're saying hit the guard. Do you hit the guard for the 2-die?
Oh. No.
No. Alright, gets the POW on Festal, the Blodge. Step Dauntless. Not that the Dauntless has been useful this game at all. Right? Do you... It looks like we're just going to see him get in front. Some sidestep over here. Huh.
It's a spooky place for that runner.
Yeah, that runner gets surfed. You're going to want to put some heavy pressure on that ball to de-incentivize the blitz to get the surf there. Actually, no, he doesn't even need the surf. Could just do a block and then place a sidestepper to get the force out with the Raj sidestep.
It's a lot of pieces you're committing to fouling a mediocre player, though.
Surfing that mediocre player. But I mean, the numbers do help. Do we see... Okay, so we're going to see a hit on the guard. It's the knockdown. Now, do we try to see some... Is he going to try for something on ball? 'Cause you could dodge Sidewinder around the Witch Elf. 2 tackle dodges. Not great. Then maybe get a wrestle hit. But then you'd have to do another tackle dodge. Because you... It wouldn't...
Doesn't even have dodge.
Well, it wouldn't matter if he had dodge. Because it's tackle. Oh, tackle does a thing. And he... Oh.
And he injures himself.
He tried. I actually don't know what he was going for there. Minus agility. Because if he rolled the 2 there, what was he trying to accomplish going this way when he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? He could get to this guy. What was he trying to go for?
Maybe he was trying to go for the Blodge Step Lineman, Eldarin.
Well, no, but then why not just go through the back rather than do a 3+, do a double 2+. So you dodge to the right, down right, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you do another dodge, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you gaze here. I guess maybe you wanted to be one more step left, and you just take the GFI? Yeah, I don't know what Jester was thinking with that Don. But yeah, I think that might be that's one of his key tools gone, and he is down numbers as well.
He's down numbers, he's down field position.
And Oropher has better players than him in general.
Yeah. I mean, all of his inducements are gone at this point. And he's down even more players now.
And down 3 players. And pretty good ones, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go for the surf here. On the runner. Nope, we're not going for the surf. Never mind, I lied. Unless the Witch Elf is gonna stand here. Actually, no. He
can still surf it. But...
He could still surf it.
Securing the ball before taking any dice, so I mean,
that's good.
It's cool. Yeah. This is strong.
The Witch Elf Blitz, where will it be?
Agi.
Yeah.
Be running the Witch Elf up as a sort of scoring threat. Oh,
Ooh, another
oh
casualty.
when it rains, it pours. That's a big hit.
If he wants to chain some more hits, he can do a GFI, but yeah, and he does.
It does.
Time for some more hits. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty hard for Jester to get this game, barring some crazy dives.
Yep.
He's in a bad spot.
If that was a knockdown,
He
he
could have
actually had
gotten
a
into the
Q
ball.
plus
You
dodge.
are right, yeah. 2 plus dodge. Granted,
Get it.
it would be on a blodger.
Yeah. Just roll 6s.
Fouls. What he's gonna need now.
Witch Elf finally deciding to get involved.
Oh, fouling
Foul.
the plus strength. Yeah, I think he's decided I'm going to try to hurt him.
I mean, it's not a bad play.
No, a bribe.
Even like a removal there wouldn't really have given him much better of a chance, but still. Guess you just blitz that Witch Elf and form a new cage in the middle of the pitch, and nothing can really stop you.
Be his plan, yeah. And nothing really crazy this overtime. It was pretty standard.
Not really. One Dark Elf team started to remove the other one. Well, there was a blitz, but not like it did anything.
Yeah, he didn't kick it. He kicked it short. I mean, he kicked it deep when he meant. If he had kicked it short, he might have been able to cover the ball. Now, do you see a dive? Do you just see him literally try to surround the cage?
See a dive. I think that's the only way he's winning.
Probably with the Witch Elf, I'm guessing. You want those 2 opportunities. Because he's not going to dump it off, I don't think.
You run Gunkener around Mark the one side of the cage, and then you 5 plus dodge in and pray.
Why not just mark both sides?
Yeah,
'Cause
both
you-
sides. So,
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do. You need to hope for the defender stumbles. Actually, it's a 25% chance. It actually is not bad, assuming you can get in.
oh no, he's just going.
Yeah, it's done. He realizes he's not gonna chance it. And with that, Oropher will assuming that he makes no key and critical errors, and that Jester continues just hitting for damage.
He might try and like hand off to the witch and snake. It's a thing.
True. Oh, Niggle. Ooh.
Ooh,
Niggle didn't do anything, but
you can't apple that.
it's a minus edgy niggled guard line.
You fired that thing, in my opinion. But
Alright, well, Oropher will advance to the round of 32. Challengers Cup. And he will be facing either Stake Mittens, gotta catch 'em all from Rel 2B, or Dead and Scoring It, Practical Snows team from Rel 5E second. Oh, we have Stake Mittens in the chat. Getting that intel.
scouting his opponent.
Yeah, I think he's going to give it to the Blitzer Forlorn Hope. That's what it looks like it's set up to be. Or maybe the Witch Elf. Well, with the Witch Elf, he'd have to throw the pass. Could still do it. Yeah, nope, the Blitzer. There's a 1.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Never mind.
You roll a 6.
Do we see one last hope? One last chance. You can get a 1 die on ball with a dive. With Hubris Rakarth. What you would hope for is that you POW Hubris Rakarth, well, Forlorn Hope. The ball would scatter into the end zone, and then Oropher would fail the 2+ to pick it up, and it'd scatter out.
There's a chance.
There is a chance. I mean, at least try. Just at least try. And ask for more.
I mean, you have to try, otherwise you're left, with the feeling of what if. Man, what a long game. That's been like 2.5 hours.
Yeah. OT. And we're almost getting close to the end of OT if it were to go. If for some reason he was able to stop the elves from scoring. Nah, he's just gonna give it to. It's a bit disappointing.
Somewhat understandable though. I mean, he might not even want to go to the next rounds, right? Maybe try and preserve his team, get some
True.
levels,
There
come
is
back next
a
season.
pretty nasty Nurgle team next round. That could potentially be an opponent. Light foul, the plus strength 4.
Ha.
Good job. The strength 4 Blitzer. Nah, he's just running away.
It's
Gonna
just
get
bad
it.
manners.
No turn 20. 1 foul.
Oh, and before we watch a bunch of vanity passes for the next 3 turns.
Hopefully not.
He scores.
And that makes it official.
Oropher and his Romanian rebels are going to round 32. Congratulations.
Let's do a quick
Oh,
overview
great
of the
MVP
stats.
for the Dark Sides.
Yeah, great. For the Dark Side Dreamers. Curious what he gets. Assume a normal would be dodge.
Even a double would be dodge if you ask me.
But what about a stat? Plus strength,
You would,
plus agility.
you take movement. You take
You
any stat,
pick any stat.
except for armor, obviously.
And you can see the Romanian rebels get majority of the hits. A lot more KOs. Same number of casualties.
I mean, you can't really say any team got the bad or the drew the short straw, I guess you could call it. No, like
There wasn't
very
really a
bad.
critical role that was failed. I
No,
mean, if you count like the Oropher's failed 2-turn attempt, he put himself in a bad spot.
it's true. The game was decided by basically one Dark Elf team had Mighty Blow and started out removing the other Dark Elf team.
It would have been nice
It
to
was
have
also,
that Mighty Blow Witch.
yeah. Hmm. We'll never know.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to end it here. Is there anyone else who is casting a play
Herring Zord.
right now?
Yep.
Okay, well, we
It's
will
a
give him
playoffs
the
game.
host following the hype video that, of course, Herringzord made. So, I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank my co-caster Gunnerside,
Been a pleasure.
and hopefully you guys are in for a treat in Herringzord's game. See ya.